The temple party had awoken the governor, Pontius Pilate, in the early hours, demanding that he take action against what they called a dangerous radical intent on revolt. Personally, I had no doubt that he was dangerous, or that he had some kind of revolt in mind, though not in the manner they were suggesting. As it was early, Pilate was none too pleased to be handed what he called an internal Jewish religious matter. So he sent them off to Herod to sort it out. But it would appear that Herod was incapable of this. And soon he was back before Pilate. "You bring to me this man and claim that he is some kind of terrorist, when clearly he is nothing of the sort. A threat to the peace and stability of Rome? Hardly. Look, Herod saw no reason to charge this man with any crime, and I see nothing here deserving of death. He can be beaten for wasting my time, and then he can be on his way." That clearly was not a satisfactory conclusion for Caiaphas, who was there, banging on about strong leadership and peace in Rome being a frail thing. The pressure from the religious leaders and the increasingly volatile crowd meant that Pilate was visibly riled. His wife stepped in at one point to speak up for the Nazarene, but the tide was already turning against him. Waving the priests away, he started speaking directly to the Nazarene. "They want you dead, Jesus of Nazareth. Don't you realize that I hold your life in my hands? You have no power over me." Once again, the audacity of the Nazarene to claim that Pilate held no power over his life. Pilate really seemed to lose it at this point. He moved to address the crowded street scene. There was a roar from the crowd initially, and silence as he raised his hand. "As you know, it is my custom each year at your Passover festival to release to you a political prisoner as a gesture of goodwill to the people. I hold here Barabbas, a rebel who we know killed a man during one of your insurrections. So come now, who would you rather that I release to you? This Barabbas, a murderer, or this Jesus, who has been called Messiah?" "Free Barabbas. Free Barabbas." And what would you have me do with this Jesus?" And then the chants began. "Crucify. Crucify. Crucify. Why, what crime has he committed? Crucify. 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 All right. All right. Have your way." Pilate's verdict was that the Nazarene was to be flogged and executed by way of crucifixion. He washed his hands of it. My own verdict was that this man's blood may not be so easily washed away.
Questions to ponder. Do you agree that increasingly Christians may need to be courageous in how they interact with the world? How do you feel about this? On a personal level, how difficult do you find it to express what you want to say or stand up for what is right, for fear of being vilified? Can you find words, quotes, or scriptures that could be a source of courage to you in this? For more time reflecting on these questions to ponder, pause the video now. Prompts for prayer. Courage. Help us speak up and out for the gospel values of integrity, truth, love, and inclusion. Insight. Help us to become more like Christ so that we may stand firm where we need to and change where we should. Wisdom. As individuals and as your church at Homelands, help us to find new ways to be salt and light in the public arena. Pause the video now for a time of prayer.